You're listening to Jonesies Jukebox on KLOS. It is 5 minutes after 12 bells. It's sticky and very humid and hot out. Not my cup of tea. But I was informed by Duff McKagan that there was a fire in Santa Barbara that might be playing a role. It did say it was going to be hot though this weekend, and apparently it's going to be a record Monday. It's going to be 150 degrees on Monday.
150 degrees.
It's a record of all time. Could you actually live if it was 150 degrees? Would you just melt? What would happen?
You'd have AC and you'd be fine.
I don't think they AC. I think they'd collapse after a while. The ACs. I don't think they could keep up with the. You know what I mean?
Good question, Steve Jones.
It's a scientific question.
Leave it to the scientists, Steve. Don't try to guess.
Dr. Steve Jones, scientist to the stars.
I'm not a scientist, but I am Steve Jones.
Yes, man of means. How are you, Duff?
He's so mellow.
I know. Dulcet.
Dulcet?
That's what someone said. I have a dulcet voice.
There's got to be a big fire somewhere. I mean, I was driving through smoke.
Yeah. Which was odd because when I look at my Weather Channel app, I was looking at... it's got a lot of information, but I was going to the... when I scroll down and you get to air quality...
Was that your iPhone?
Yeah. The Weather Channel app. I look at it the minute I wake up, but it says the air quality. It says moderate allergies. Pollen is moderate in your area. Colds and flu, sporadic. Normally allergies, it's like up there, red, like alarm. But for some reason today, it's not that bad.
It's called the Sherpa Fire in Santa Barbara. It's happening right now.
Shovel coming through.
Yeah, Sherpa Fire.
Well, you know what a Sherpa is, right?
Sherpas are the porters on...
The wipers who go up the mountain for the rich people.
Or the wipers, yeah. The porters, wipers. Sorry. My phone, I don't know how to turn off the notifications. So okay. On radio, you might just hear all kinds of noises.
It's okay. Ding dong, it's okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what any of the notifications mean, but I have a BlackBerry.
Okay.
So I don't have apps for weather or Instagram.
You don't do any of that, do you?
I have a Twitter account.
But do you twiddle the knobs or someone does it?
You know what I do? If I post something, I don't look. I learned a long time ago when I was writing for the Seattle Weekly, because people comment on it, goes online, your column, and then if you look at the comments, you'll get like anonymous comments. It's like 2008, 2009 when it was kind of still newish. Yeah. And I learned not to really look at the comments because they didn't have much to do with the column, maybe, or they were just you're an a-hole or anonymous, signed anonymous. Yeah. And I tried to like kind of rail against it for a minute there. I wrote a couple columns like use your own name, I use mine, and trying to clean up the world. I was trying to clean like one column at a time. But so now when I post on Twitter, I post and walk. You
don't go and check.
No,
later.
So I just post about like I tweeted you yesterday. I'll see you tomorrow, hun.
Yeah. I
don't read anybody's comment to that.
It's probably some hater. What are you calling him hun for? What's the matter with you?
Yeah. So yeah, I tweet once in a blue moon. Yeah. I don't look. I haven't looked at kind of social media and stuff like. Except this is a good. Except for the Steve Jones Instagram, which is like I have to. It's a thing to find because if you don't have Instagram, but down at rehearsal, and we have this crew that we've had for. I've had the same bass tech since 1987, and he's McBob, who you know, and he's a gruff guy, a man of very few words, but he loves Steve Jones, all things Steve Jones. And for McBob to like anything, it kind of takes a lot.
I'm flattered.
Yeah, exactly. So we will when we take that rare break at rehearsal, whatever. It's only to look up Jonesies Jukebox Instagram for a little levity, and
But
we all sit around. We go through the past 10 that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
So I got a question. Usually you probably interview your guests, correct? Can I just ask you a few questions? Where do you get the costumes?
Well, there was a guy who made a lot of them, and I never wore them for years.
What do you mean a guy makes? What do you mean?
They're one-off. I don't go to the Gap or anything. It's a guy who makes leather, like a lot of the leather jackets, like the Evel Knievel one, and the kind of big black Nazi-looking overcoat. He made that one. He's made a bunch of jackets.
It just made you clothes. A guy makes you clothes.
Yeah.
Just here's a.
Well, I got an idea, and he kind of makes it happen.
You have a personal tailor.
Yeah. Now I have a personal cobbler.
That's your.
Who made my platform
shoes?
boots?
Okay.
Yeah, and he's just making me these. Look at these, Evel Knievel shoes.
Wow!
Wow! Look on Instagram next week. You'll see the whole.
You got to go on his Instagram next week. Maybe have people seen those boots already?
No one's seen them.
Oh, I've seen them.
Jonesies Jukebox is my Instagram.
Yeah.
Jonesies Jukebox, Twitter, Jonesies Jukebox. What did I say? I don't even know what I said. Jonesies Jukebox, everything.
You must.
Except, I insist. I command. Twitter, no. Oh,
what?
Man.
No, Instagram. We're talking about Instagram.
Instagram, Jonesies Jukebox. Twitter, Jonesies Jukebox. Facebook's Jonesies Jukebox. The only thing that's different is Snapchat. It's Sex Pistols Steve.
Oh.
That's.
You doing Snapchat?
Yeah, I do it. I'm.
All the kids are doing that.
They are. They love it.
You Snapchatted last night.
I did. Yeah, I did a little bit.
Jonesy. This is the problem I always have with spelling of Jonesies Jukebox.
I know.
It's Jonesy.
S. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's fantastical. Your Instagram.
I just got these masks. I just picked them up. That's why they're here, and I thought I'd display them.
Okay, so
I have a guy who makes me all my masks.
What do you call that? A masker? Maskus?
Maskler.
Maskler. Okay.
Joe the Mask Master.
I see you got a camera in here. So is this being simulcast?
No.
What's the deal?
What
goes on with these cameras?
What are the cameras for? Tell Duff what you're doing.
Oh, we edit them and throw them up onto Jonesies Jukebox website on KLOS.
Fantasy.
There you go.
Fantasia. The masklery is pretty glorious.
His name in my phone is Joe the Mask Master.
Mask Master.
Yeah, and this is how this happened. Okay, this is how this came about. I was at the Palm Car Wash. I go in there a lot on Palm Santa Monica Boulevard, and when my wheels are in there getting washed, I go across the street, and there's a bondage place over there.
Yeah.
It's like 566. It's like a leather boy place.
Yeah.
And I like going in there, get a bit of lube now and again.
Whatever.
The usual stuff.
Yeah, you do.
I gotta have that.
Yeah.
That's a must. But although I haven't been using it a lot lately, I don't even do that anymore.
They've made that kind of stuff kind of more approachable for housewives and stuff at the hustler stores and there's other
Well,
but anyhow, you go to the source down there.
I go to the source. Pardon the pun. So
what was the pun?
I don't know.
Okay.
But every now and again, he gets these. One of these masks will be in there, and I get it, and it fits, and I buy it, and then 6 months later, I'll go in there again. There'll be another mask, and I get it, and I'm like to the guy, who makes these? He goes, oh, it's Joe, the guy who works across the street at the bar, the gay sports bar. His name's Joe.
Is there a joke? Is there a punchline?
No.
Okay.
And then I go over there. Long story short, and I meet him, and I say, I'm Steve Jones, and I love your mask. I use them on Instagram, and he couldn't believe it. He was over the moon.
Wow. So he made you some.
So I said, can we cut out the middleman? Just make me a bunch of stuff. I can't wait 6 months. If you can knock something up quick. And I've got about 30 masks off this guy now.
You could go to one of those things, those private house parties they have where you got to wear a mask, and they. You know what I'm
the
talking
two
about?
eyes, what do they call
Eyes
it?
wide shut.
Eyes
They
wide
have,
shut.
that stuff's real.
Is it like swinger stuff?
I'm not sure, but I saw something about it. No, it's like couples. Yeah, maybe it's swingers. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess if they're sharing, that's what that is. Yeah.
Sharing. Yeah, I've never been into that kind of. Plus, I got no one to take with me. I don't have.
Did you hear speaking of bars, the bear that walked into the bar?
Go on.
And the bartender said, "What can I get you, bear?" And the bear said, "I'll have a gin and tonic." And the bartender said, "Hey, bear, what's with the long pause?" That's my joke.
Oh, that's it.
That's
Yeah.
serious.
I thought there was more coming.
Gin and tonic.
Long pause.
See,
Oh, the long pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Come on.
Sorry.
it's
Yeah, I know. Got any more? What else you got?
Mm-hmm.
What was the one you told?
Oh, the blonde and the redhead.
Is that out of order for radio?
Is it?
Well, test it. Let's see. We
Okay,
got a button
the
here.
blonde and the redhead are out talking, and the blonde says, "The redhead, my boyfriend has really bad dandruff," and the redhead says, "Well, just give him Head and Shoulders." And the blonde says, "Well, okay, but how do I give him shoulders?" It's kind of cute.
Oh, funny. See, now you've redeemed yourself with a joke in the joke department. That was good. I don't
that
think
right?
I don't think that was out of order.
That was totally within the limits.
The limits
Yeah.
of whatever.
But okay, so we're gonna play some. We're playing music today.
We are. I'm gonna.
And do you talk about your pistols?
Yeah, you're
this is
gonna.
a lie.
You're gonna talk about it.
I am.
You're gonna interview me.
Me and all my friends and all the guys my age were the pistols and the Ramones are the thing,
Yeah.
and that's the thing that brought us all, and that I was able to become friends with you in the '90s was. I guess spent a couple of years like trying to act cool and be cool about it.
We had the band.
We had the band,
You're right outside.
but I was playing guitar with you, and that's where I learned how to play guitar.
It
With
was
Steve
great.
Jones.
That was some fun gigs.
It's good. We should play some neurotic. Maybe is that too like self-ingratiating?
No. I
that-
do. I play Angelina. You know the one 6 Feet Under.
Yeah, 6 feet under.
Do you swear on that one?
I never swear, Steve Jones. Do I swear twice?
Yeah.
Do I really?
Yeah.
You just saying I swear
No,
twice.
that's right. Because I wanted to play it.
Yeah. Where do I swear in there?
There is.
6 feet underground.
No, it's not.
Uh,
There is, because I wanted to play it.
what happens if if a swear word comes across the air?
Well, you have to get the dump button, and if you don't get it, if it goes out,
What happens?
nothing unless someone complains, right? Is that how it works?
Nobody on KLOS will complain.
You'd be surprised.
All you listeners out there, we hear it every
People
day.
complain about everything. There's always a percentage. Just like you were saying with the Twitter, the reason you don't read it, you're not. There's people who just love to hate
Well,
and hide.
I
behind
have
it.
even about that. So there was a Velvet Revolver fan forum thing when that band first started, and that
Yeah.
was when my introduction into it. And I'd look at this fan forum like all the time when band was out touring, and there was one kid who would comment under this name, and he was kind of right on the point.
Yeah.
A bunch of times, and
Yeah.
sometimes he was really kind of derogatory
Yeah.
toward us, and I would always look for what this guy had to say because he was kind of smart enough to
You learned
nail.
a bit. You learned a bit from him.
And then I was kind of living and breathing by what this guy would comment.
Yeah.
And we were in the Netherlands and doing a meet and greet before a show, and this 14-year-old kid walked up to me,
It's him.
and he said the screen name. And, how old are you? I'm 14.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's it. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Nice kid. Great
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. Here's you.
I got kids of my own, And yeah.
What's the first song? I forget what it was now. Oh yes, it's the Ramones. This is Commando, which is only 1 minute 58 seconds long. You're listening to Jonesies Jukebox with my guest Duff McKagan. He's going to pick a couple of songs, and we're going to get rocking and rolling. Take it away, son.